With each passing week, we are seeing at least a couple schools having their complete hopes and dreams dashed by a regular season loss before the month of November arrives. You know what? I love that about the current system. A 4-team playoff is the absolute best, because not only does it inherently mean that at least one Power 5 conference is left out of the playoff, sparking debate and improving overall competition, but it makes every weekend of the regular season so important. This past weekend, we saw the Georgia-Florida game essentially eliminate the loser, we saw the Penn State-Iowa game do the same, and Oklahoma State was able to dash Texas's postseason dreams. If we had an 8-team playoff that A, allowed for at-large teams with more mulligans, and B, allowed automatic bids for conference champs, increasing the possibilities of 2-loss and 3-loss teams winning their conference getting in, it waters down weekends like this one. Perceived fairness in college football, perceived because people would still bitch and moan with an 8-team playoff as the enemy of drama. And drama in sports is the great escape from all the actual, depressing drama in the real world. I hope this postseason stays 4 teams forever. Now let's see where we are. First, here is the latest AP poll, to provide a basis for conversation. 1. Alabama 6-0, 8-0, 500. 2. Clemson 8-0, 4-3-3. 3. Notre Dame 8-0, 3-7-4. 4. LSU 7-1, 5. Michigan 7-1, 2-4-0. 6. Georgia 7-1, 2-0-2. 7. Oklahoma 7-1, 3-2. 8. Ohio State 7-1, 2-2. 9. UCF 7-0, 1-4. Washington State 7-1, 3-8-1. Kentucky 7-1, 5 2. West Virginia 6-1, 8-9 3. Florida 6-2, 7-3 4. Penn State 6-2, 7-3 5. Texas 6-2, 7-9 6. Utah 6-2, 5-9 7. Houston 7-1, 4-3 8. Utah State 7-1, 3-4 9. Iowa 6-2, 3-2 Fresno State 7-1, 2-6 Mississippi State 5-3, 2-4 Syracuse 6-2, 1-9 Virginia 6-2, 1-7 Boston College 6-2, 1-6 9 One observation on this particular week's poll, look at the diversity of the spots 17 through 25. Included in there is an AAC school, Houston, 2 Mountain West schools, Utah State, Fresno State, and 3 ACC schools who are almost never ranked, Virginia, Syracuse, Boston College. Fun times. I'm including everybody's remaining schedule starting this week, and adding in the conference title game as part of each team's schedule, since the road for every team with playoff hopes likely goes through a conference title game, the exceptions being Alabama, who could get in at 11-1 with if the one losses to LSU, and Notre Dame, who is not in a conference. Let's get to the teams that still have a playoff pulse. I count 12 total. Here are the first 4. 1. Alabama 8-0, 5-0, remaining SCHED 11/3 at LSU 11/10 versus Mississippi State 11/17 versus Citadel 11/24 versus Auburn *12/1 SEC title game playoff outlook. If Alabama wins out, they will be the easiest no. 1 seed selection in the short history of the playoff. The schedule lays out nicely, with a week off before this weekend's LSU game, and a de facto week off, Citadel, before Auburn. A close loss to LSU is not a killer for Alabama, as the precedent is there for them to make the playoff without winning their division, but I'm sure Nick Saban would rather just win out. 2. Notre Dame 8-0, remaining SCHED 11/3 at Northwestern 11/10 versus Florida State 11/17 versus Syracuse at Yankee Stadium 11/24 at USC PLAYOFF outlook. The Irish took care of some very pesky business this past weekend, defeating Navy in San Diego 44-24. This weekend's game in Chicago against Northwestern will be no cakewalk, and all of a sudden, the one-ranked team the Irish play the rest of the way is Syracuse. Crazy, when you consider the other teams are Florida State and USC. 3. Clemson 8-0, 5-0, remaining SCHED, 11/3 versus Louisville 11/10 at Boston College 11/17 versus Duke 11/24 versus South Carolina *12/1 ACC title game playoff outlook. The ACC is horrific, and of all the Clemson teams that Dabo Swinney has led to the playoff, this one might be the biggest paper tiger, no pun intended. I can't imagine them losing to any of the teams left on the schedule, but when Clemson has lost over the last few seasons, it's been in unexpected situations. What up Pitt 4? LSU 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 versus Alabama 11/10 at Arkansas 11/17 versus Rice 11/24 at Texas A. Making the playoffs is hard. If the Tigers do win, they basically have 3 weeks to get ready for a strong pulse control zone. DESTINYGEORGIA 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 at Kentucky 11/10 versus Auburn 11/17 versus UMass 11/24 versus Georgia Tech *12/1 SEC title game playoff outlook. Life is easier on the other side of the SEC, where Georgia can withstand a 20-point loss to LSU and still control their own destiny for the playoff. The Bulldogs face Kentucky this weekend, with the loser eliminated from the playoff race. Again, 14 playoff rules. The Bulldogs have been projected to be a 16-point favorite by Colin Wilson of the Action Network, so Kentucky 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 versus Georgia 11/10 at Tennessee 11/17 versus MTSU 11/24 at Louisville *12/1 SEC title game playoff outlook. We may be writing the obit on Kentucky next week, but for now, they still have a mathematical chance at being a one-loss SEC champ, which would get them into the playoff. Yeah, I know, don't worry. Kentucky dies on Saturday. Need a little HELPMICHIGAN 7-1, 5-0, remaining SCHED 11/3 versus Penn State 11/10 at Rutgers 11/17 versus Indiana 11/24 at Ohio State *12/1 Big Ten title game playoff outlook. The team picking up the most steam outside the top 4 has clearly been Michigan, who've recovered from their season-opening loss at Notre Dame nicely. They have the best loss of any of the one-loss teams, and they are playing some really good football. It looks like the winner of Ohio State and Michigan, assuming both win out until November 24, is in line to face Northwestern for the Big Ten title. Didn't see that coming. Ohio State 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 versus Nebraska 11/10 at Michigan State 11/17 at Maryland 11/24 versus Michigan *12/1 Big Ten title game playoff outlook. The team that beat Ohio State by 4 touchdowns 2 weeks ago, Purdue, lost by double digits to Michigan State on Saturday, while the Buckeyes were on a bye. So, naturally, the Buckeyes moved up 3 spots in the AP poll. Y'all voters suck, man. Oklahoma 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 at Texas Tech 11/10 versus Oklahoma 11/17 versus Kansas 11/23 at West Virginia *12/1 Big 12 title game playoff outlook. I haven't confirmed this with any of my Vegas wise guy friends, but I'm guessing that the closest spread on a neutral field against Alabama wouldn't be any of the teams we've listed so far. It'd probably be the Sooners, based largely on their ability to score on anybody from anywhere. I'm not gonna lie, an Alabama-Oklahoma playoff game would be spectacular. West Virginia 6-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED, 11/3 at Texas 11/10 versus TCU 11/17 at Oklahoma State 11/23 versus Oklahoma *12/1 Big 12 title game playoff outlook. I'm excited for the Mountaineers against the Sooners in Morgantown on November 23, but I am kind of hoping the Big 12 race works out to where we don't see them play each other again the next week in the conference title game. Need a lot of help. UCF 7-0, 4-0, remaining SCHED 11/1 versus Temple 11/10 versus Navy 11/17 versus Cincinnati 11/23 at South Florida * 12/1 AAC title game playoff outlook. The Knights, realistically, need the top 3 undefeated teams to roll through the rest of the season, and then for every Power 5 team in their vicinity of the polls to have at least 2 losses. Even then, I think a 2-loss LSU, 2-loss Georgia, 2-loss Big 12 champ, 2-loss Big 10 champ, all of them get in ahead of an undefeated UCF. That said, I am completely geeked for UCF and U of H to face off for the AAC title, with a New Year's 6 bowl bid likely on the line. Washington State 7-1, 4-1, remaining SCHED 11/3 versus Cal 11/10 at Colorado 11/17 versus Arizona 11/23 versus Washington * 11/30 Pac-12 title game playoff outlook. Right now, Washington State's only blemish is a super controversial loss to USC by 3 points. Mike Leach's team would be a far more interesting test case if they were undefeated. The Cougars need almost as much to happen as UCF does in order to get into the top 4. Still, Leach having his team in the mix this deep into the season shows how underrated he is among college head coaches. Week 8 obits Texas 6-2, 4-1. Truth be told, Texas hanging around in the top 6 or 7 was probably a year ahead of schedule, although I'm sure if Tom Herman reads this, he will break something while bristling at that contention. Bye-bye, Horns. Florida 6-2, 4-2. Bye-bye, Gators. Iowa 6-2, 3-2. Bye-bye, Hawkeyes. Listen to Sean Pendergast on Sports Radio 610 from 2 to 6 p.m. weekdays. Also, follow him on Twitter at http://twitter.com/SeanPendergast and like him on Facebook at https://www.facebook.com/SeanPendergast.